Right, another video, guys. I really want to talk about our beloved Tesla. This thing really looked like it wanted to skyrocket after Kathy Wood gave her new projections, saying Tesla stock by what is it, 2023 or 2025 is going to $3,000. And then this thing completely is sold off. I feel like Tesla's been getting hammered. I mean, absolutely destroyed for the past couple of weeks. And, it's safe to say that it has been. I mean, it's had these crazy swings to the upside, and then the next day just get hammered again all the way down. I mean, there's a ton of big money bets coming in, betting that this thing is going to be closing under 600, under 580, 550 for 4-1 and 416 options. But I mean, I want to talk a little bit about Tesla and what's going on. I mean, today, what happened today with Tesla? I'm just going to read the news here off of Thinkorswim. Um, the NLRB said Tesla broke the law by interrogating workers who attempted to unionize and for preventing them from speaking to the media without explicit or written permission from the company. Okay, so Elon Musk had to rehire this guy, Richard Ortiz, compensate him for his loss of earnings, other benefits, and adverse tax consequences following his firing. Ortiz was part of an organizing campaign Fair Future at Tesla. So, I mean, that's one thing that's going to definitely hit the stock hard. That's why a lot of these guys are coming in and just betting this thing all the way down. Um, I really also don't know how I feel or if I like that Tesla has is like somehow tied to Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is selling off a little bit. Is Bitcoin crashing? No, I don't think so. I mean, there's just Bitcoin is in a channel right now where it's going to have these major swings up in close to that $60,000 mark, and then all the way down to like 42,000 in those two ranges. I mean, that's the channel that Bitcoin is really playing on. So, I mean, unless that thing really starts breaking down below 40 grand, I wouldn't be too concerned that Bitcoin's just doing what it's doing right now. It's kind of consolidating or whatever. But with that point being made, I mean, if Bitcoin's going down, a lot of guys who are day trading Tesla or short term traders that are in Tesla are going to be dumping this thing. Oh, Bitcoin's going down. Oh, I got to sell my Tesla stock or whatever. Blah blah blah. I think over the long term, the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, 10 years down the road, Tesla's going to be, obviously one of the biggest players in the game, probably control, 20, 25% of the market share, maybe even more, who knows? But, 20 to 25% of the market share, I would say that Tesla would have pretty much sealed up going forward. And, their growth and the innovative stuff that Elon's got going on, is definitely all good stuff. But for right now, I think with everything else, the market sort of correcting itself, the Nasdaq correcting itself, a lot of these growth and speculative stocks that are taking a hit, Tesla's going to kind of fall in that mix. I mean, if you would have bought Tesla a year ago and you're sitting in it right now, you would be up a pretty penny because this thing has absolutely destroyed anything that anybody thought that it was going to do over the course of a year. Um, so it's to be expected. However, if you are like myself, or you are looking to get in and out of Tesla just because of the moves that it makes, this thing makes crazy moves. I mean, you can get in on a day trade or even a short swing trade, hold it overnight, and you can make a good penny off of Tesla. But just looking at the chart and what's going on with Tesla right now is getting hammered. Okay, today it closed up $10 at $640.39 at the close. However, there's a problem with Tesla right now, and the problem is that it's stuck in a channel. It's stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Okay, so as we can look here, it's tried to retest this 50-day moving average. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days out of the last two trading weeks. Okay, and this level here is 699, between 698 and 701. That area Tesla has tried to reclaim, and every time it gets there, it immediately gets hammered back into the ground, and the next day sells off 30, 40, 50 points. So I think for if you're looking to go long on Tesla and you're looking to swing this, and you're looking for a short-term trade, definitely would not be taking anything short-term until Tesla can kind of confirm that 50-day moving average at like 700, 701, 703. You get into those ranges on a close, you've got a lot of room to the upside. For me, Tesla starts closing over 700, 703, 704. you better believe that I'm looking to go long on this thing and swing it up to 756. That would be the next area of resistance on Tesla, that 750 to 755 area. So if I was to get in around 700, I would be looking to swing that thing up into 735, 740, 750, and then look to sell my position, take my profits, reevaluate, and see, can Tesla sort of, reclaim the 756 area, which happens to be the 50-day, was it the 50-day simple? Okay. And the level that I'm talking about is the 50-day EMA. So as soon as it can sort of reclaim that 50 EMA at 700, let's just call it 700. As soon as it can sort of claim that on a close, I would be looking to swing that into the 50 SMA at 750, 745 area. If we can get a close over the 756.66, I would be looking to test this double top here at 865. But that's a long ways to go with Tesla. Not saying that this thing can't just wake up tomorrow and absolutely explode and shoot past 700. Not saying that it can't do that. Tesla's done some crazy shit before. It can definitely do that. Tesla could also open up, gap down, and look to test this 590 area as well. So like I'm saying, there's a lot of bets, a lot of puts, a lot of, people who are shorting this stock. They want to see it get down under 600. 600 is that big key level. So the problem with Tesla right now going in long is you're stuck in a tight channel. You're stuck in the 607 to about 655 area. Until Tesla can either confirm a close over the 5-day at 655, or it can break down and flush below 607. Those are the areas that you're playing with. So if you're looking to play Tesla to the downside, okay, this is what I would do if I was playing Tesla to the downside. I would look for a build below today's low of 607.03. Okay, 606, 605. If I can see on the hourly chart that we're building below that 607 area, I could be looking to take a short side and ride it into this 590, 595 area, which is the 100-day. Okay, so any build below 607, I would be looking to take down to 595. Okay, take my profits there, reevaluate the trade, and see what Tesla's doing. Does it get a bounce? Does it continue to keep flushing? If it continues to keep flushing, the next major area, I mean, this thing can come all the way down here and test 538. It came down here on 3.5 and wanted to test 544, 536. So can it do it again? Sure. I mean, if they really want to hammer this thing and they really want to get Tesla all the way back down, they want to bring that valuation price all the way back down. Can they test 509? Sure. They can test 509 too. So just know that, if you're a diehard bull and you're looking, I'm going to take Tesla to 800, I'm going to take Tesla to 900, to 1,000. And this thing's breaking below 607. This thing's testing 588. That's stupid. It's a stupid move. You're going to lose a lot of money doing that. Look at the chart. Go with the money flow. You can trade up and you can trade down. Okay, you don't have to be one way, sell or buy biased. You can trade this thing up and down. So to the long side, this thing would really have to reclaim today's highs of around what was it, 647, 645 area, 643. If this thing starts taking out today's highs, which is Thursday, Thursday the 25th, if it can start sort of confirming today's price action and start building above 640. The only problem I have with Tesla, even if it does start to confirm today's price action of 640, is look at all these averages in here. Okay, I got a lot of lines on my chart, but I like to know where things are going. I like to know where they're going to get stuck. Sometimes we get into stocks and then we wonder, why is it staying there? Why is the stock not going up anymore? Why did it sort of bounce? Or why did it hit a certain price and then immediately drop down? Or why did it drop down to a specific level and then sort of bounce off that? So that's why I kind of have all of these moving averages and these EMAs and SMAs on my chart. But the problem is, like, going back to the problem that I have with Tesla, even if it sorts starts to sort of confirm today's price action of 640. We've got a lot of traffic, okay? Realistically, I would like to see a close over 680, 680, 681. Okay. If Tesla can sort of show me that it can close over 680, then yeah, maybe you have a little bit of wiggle room here into the 700 area. It starts building above 680, 681. Maybe you can get in for a short day trade or an overnight swing trade into 700. But you have to remember, if you get in at $680, if I got in at $680 and I'm hoping for this thing to go to 756 and I get bounced or I get rejected, is the better word. If I get rejected at 699 and this thing starts coming back down on me, I need to know, why did it come down on me? Well, because it ran into supply. It ran into supply at, the 700, 704 area, and then sort of started to come back down. So I don't want to be going long in this thing if it bounces off of 700 and starts to retrace back down again and sort of lose my ass. So I would like, for me to really feel comfortable going long on Tesla, I want to see a close over 700, over 701. 705 would be great. Open up the next day, take that position long, maybe ride that up to 750. The way that it's looking right now, unless Tesla has a magical day tomorrow, I think that this thing opens up, sort of takes a dip, and then maybe looks to start, testing some of these inner channels, 653, 670, 675, 677. See, the problem with that is, though, if you're looking to trade this short term, you have a lot of hiccups, a lot of speed bumps that you got to get through. That's a lot of mental stress that you're going to put yourself onto, up and down, up and down, up and down, running into these other channels. It's got to really clear out all of these channels here. It's got to really clear out all of these channels here for the long side for me to feel comfortable about getting in, or else I'm just going to mentally, drain myself watching the stock bounce up and down, up and down, up and down in these very tight, narrow channels here between 650 and 680. There's a lot of stops, a lot of goes in that area. If Tesla opens up and it starts to, maybe it does get a pop tomorrow on Friday session. Maybe it gets a pop and then it starts to backtrace, and it starts to move its way down here into the 714, 70, 60, or 60, 614, 616, 610, 607. If this thing starts to break down past today's low of 607, I would look to get short on this thing and sort of ride this thing into that 590 area. 588 would be my sweet spot. From 600 to 588, that's a 12-point move. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to look at it on a shorter time frame, maybe on the hourly chart here, you're going to really start to, run into a lot of traffic at 647, at 651, at 656, 657, 660. You see what I mean? Trying to, get in on a hope and a dream and think that Tesla's going to 700 tomorrow, it's going to 750 tomorrow, you're just foolish. I mean, you're crazy. You're not saying that this thing can't just skyrocket through, okay? But what I'm saying is there's going to be a lot of speed bumps in that road going up. Right now, the play on Tesla, until it can sort of confirm that 700 price point, is to the downside. So on the hourly chart, the major levels that we're going to watch here on Tesla is 635.92. It starts building below 695.32. I'm going to look for it to retest 624, and I'm going to look for it to retest 615, and I'm going to look for it to retest 607. Okay, those could be your exit points. If you get in here, if you were to take a trade here, it starts building below 635. I would look to get in, and I would look to take profits at 629. That's a 5-6 point move. Get out, take your profits, see what it's doing. If the price action is confirming that it's continuously moving down, I'm going to look at 624, and I'm going to look at 615. Any break below and a build below 615, this thing's going to backtest 607 and could go all the way down to 600, 580, 588. That's where we were at on Tesla. Can this thing open up? Can it go to 700 tomorrow? Sure. Anything's possible, especially with the market that we've been dealt. This crazy, volatile, up and down, choppy, sideways market. It's insane. This thing can do whatever it wants. However, what the chart is telling me, it's not telling me that it's a good time to go long on Tesla until it can sort of confirm some of these major macro levels. Definitely, I have 607 marked out. If this thing starts to build below 607, I am looking for a flush to 588 to the downside on Tesla and then reevaluate the trade there. Hopefully, Elon keeps his mouth shut on Twitter. We don't need this guy saying anything stupid. Hopefully, Bitcoin can kind of stabilize. If you are a bull, if you are looking to take this thing up, I am not a bull or a bear. I am just a guy who likes to make a little bit of money either side of the playing field, whether that be going long or whether that be going short. So until next time, guys, I hope everyone has a great trading day on Friday, and I hope everyone makes some money.